Hello guys, Jamie Carragher is fighting to survive at this moment because the way he described Afcon has angered a lot of football pundits, especially coming from Africa. Why would you describe Afcon as a small tournament and irrelevant? Are you serious? Why would you do so? So you're just getting backlash from all angles, all quarters, everybody. What do you mean by saying Afcon is irrelevant? Indeed, when Afcon started even before your heroes. What are you saying? Are you serious? That Afcon is irrelevant? Let's just look at how he's been roasted. Look at what Van Dijk coming from Liverpool. You, Carragher, you played in Liverpool. You also played in your English national team. What was your record? What was your record? And during the time of your play, during your season, what was your achievement? Look at how Mo Salah roasted you.
Mikel Carragher talking about major tournaments. The same guy who spent his whole career getting spun by Thierry Henry and couldn't even win a league title in his whole career. The guy who retired with more own goals than trophies. Yeah, great football expert. But of course, when a European team wins the Euros, it's historic. When an African team wins Afcon, it's not major. Maybe if England ever won anything, you'd respect international football a bit more instead of sitting on TV spitting nonsense every week.
You didn't win anything. All that you won was own goals. I don't know, between you and Maguire, who comes, second to each other, or whether you are in competition, the two of you. I don't know who comes first and who follows. This is your record. You see, nobody would have pulled this out if not for this statement that you made, that Afcon is irrelevant. What do you mean, guy? Did you really mean it? You see what Van Dijk is saying? That when they put first 20 in the Liverpool team, the current squad, you can't fit within the 20. You either be in the stands or car park.
Would Jamie Carragher get into the current Liverpool squad?
Like the squad or like the 11? 11?
You're not having him in the 11, are you?
Not even in the full squad. The first 20. You'll be in the stands.
You mean that as well, don't you?
Yeah.
That's amazing. You don't have to
What do you think, then?
Yeah, I agree with you. I think Matip, Konate. See what he had a spirit, a fight.
Now wait a sec. So you have to really think about it now, okay? So you have two centre backs playing. Hopefully I'm playing, and then Joe Gomez now.
Yeah.
So you have Matip and Konate.
Yeah.
You're not gonna put a third centre back on.
No, but do you think he would get in front of them? Like, would you think he would get in the squad?
And I'm that serious about that.
Can you go on, evolve there, Ben?
No,
I can listen to this all day.
Do you think he was better than Konate and Matip?
Oh no, I don't. No, but I just want to know why you think he wasn't.
No, I don't want to. He played many games for Liverpool, and I think.
Thanks for your service, but you don't.
No, I would say the modern day game, I think Matip and Konate would be ahead of him.
Do you know one thing as well? I'll tell you one thing he couldn't play high up the pitch where you play. He'd have you back behind the cop. He'd have you in the car park. That's amazing. That's the best part of the overlap I've ever seen.
And then, Mikel Obi is saying that, what did you do in football? He is so angry. Let's just look at what he's telling you.
African Nations tournament is shit. It's shit. That it has no value because it's not Euros or the Copa America. He can fuck off. Never won the Premier League. Analyze his teams and tell them, they have to win the Premier League. But you haven't won it.
Yeah.
You don't know what it takes to win the fucking Premier League. You don't know what it takes to win, with your national team.
Yeah.
If the people in charge run the football properly, everything is in structure. Yes, do you think the players from Africa would be rushing to come down to Europe to play? No, they wouldn't. 2 billion watched the last tournament.
Yeah.
And you call it a small tournament. It's so disrespectful what he said. And this is coming from somebody who never won any, major international competition with England. what he has to play to win, and he never did both.
And to sum it up, is JJ Okocha. You know JJ Okocha? The only player who plays like Ronaldinho. Of course, he was there before Ronaldinho. And so there's this argument that Ronaldinho plays like him. He's such a player. Coming from Africa, and you are saying that Afcon is irrelevant? All these African guys in your teams, anytime there's Afcon and they come down, look at how your team suffers. Okocha says that, in fact, the issue is that when somebody is talking, just look at the person and then what their achievements are. And then finally, he said, who would want his son to be like Jamie Carragher when it comes to football? That, hey, my son, I'm pushing you, play hard, and then I want you to play like Jamie Carragher.
There are some players that will say something, you just overlook it. You know, if you look at their career, if you look at the type of football that they played, then you can understand, you know. I mean, you won't want your son to be like Carragher. So he can never appreciate African football or the talents that come from Africa.
So Okocha has summed it all for you. You brought it on yourself. Nobody. You brought it on yourself. Even when your colleagues in the discussion panel were trying to correct you, you still, stood on your feet. That, hey, what you said, guy, I'm not sure anybody will make this kind of loose statement again. I mean, this is just to discredit Afcon. I just want to reference, some of the guys that played or are coming from the small tournament and then the irrelevant league that you talked about. Do you know Roger Miller? Did you hear the name? Have you heard it before? Find out. Find out also about George Oponwia. Yes. Who later became the president of Liberia. Find out. Find out about Abedi Ayew Pele. Find out. And then find out about JJ Okocha. Find out about Nwankwo Kanu. Find out. And then, right there with you, Mo Salah, the guy that has the Liverpool team on his shoulders. He's coming from a small league. You don't understand that he can win the Ballon d'Or or what? What's your problem? Michael Essien, Asamoah Gyan, Didier Drogba, Mikel Obi. These guys are coming from the small tournament, the irrelevant league. Are you in any way better than, the time of Michael Essien? Are you better than Mo Salah? Were you better than Didier Drogba, who scored important goals, won the Premier League? Are you better than him? Come on. So you see, you don't just speak just for speaking's sake, or you got the opportunity and now you are there analyzing. This person should win this league. They have to win this. Did you win any league? Did you? Next time, I'm sure you're going to be careful. This is Jabril. Kindly subscribe to the channel, share this video, and give me your like, and then let me know what you think about this video in the comment section. Thank you.